Alice didn't notice the van tailing her. Seconds later, it pulled up beside her. A door slammed shut. The van sped away and Alice was gone, unconscious in its hole, vanishing without a trace. The case went cold for 11 years until a disoriented girl stumbled onto a street. Helpful strangers called an ambulance. Gemma, Alice's mother, tearfully told her husband Bruce their missing daughter had been found. Rushing to the hospital, they saw a pale, fragile girl on the bed, eyelashes fluttering. Bruce recognized the tattoo on her arm. They'd argued about it years ago. Before they could talk, the girl Alice collapsed into sleep. Waking at night, she saw her family keeping vigil, emotions churning. The next day, Alice recounted her abduction to police. Her brother Matthew clenched his jaw, struggling to hear her ordeal. Bruce, heart aching, walked out mid-story. Detective David pressed on. Alice had screamed, "Sophie!" Ambulance, another girl taken by a yellow van years early. Time was critical. Sophie might still be alive. Alice said she knew Sophie. They'd comforted each other, but Sophie resisted fiercely, earning worse treatment, starved. Weak, Alice escaped alone. Sophie couldn't walk. Too weak for more details. Alice was discharged the next day, Bruce insisted, wanting her home, not a cold hospital. Police searched the woods per her escape, finding nothing. At home, Alice gazed at childhood photos with Matthew, the home she'd dreamed of for a decade. Bruce tentatively asked for a hug, her stiff body. Gemma tucked her in. Alice's quiet "good night" meant the world. Alone, Alice flexed her fingers, scanning the room, a faint smile touching her lips. Restless in the soft bed, Gemma checked later, heartbreaking. Alice, unused to comfort after years on a concrete floor, slept curled on the hard ground. Gemma felt an unsettling distance, noticing subtle changes in her daughter's mannerisms. Bruce dismissed it as trauma and time. Then, ex-detective Barry arrived. He'd worked Sophie's case and wanted details about their shared captivity. Bruce reluctantly agreed, thinking of Sophie's grieving parents. Alice told Barry she'd escaped alone. Sophie was too, but her story about the woods had holes. Barry's instincts flared. As he probed, Bruce cut him off. Barry noticed Alice's nervous habit identical to Sophie's in old-school footage. A chilling thought struck him. Was this Alice actually Sophie? But why pretend? As he wrestled with this, news came. Alice agreed to guide them back to the prison site. Before leaving, Gemma tested her with a yellow scarf, asking if she'd knitted it with her art teacher. Alice corrected her. It was with a classmate. Gemma didn't know why she'd doubted. Under police and military escort, Alice navigated the woods. She recalled escaping blind from the dark, running barefoot, unsure of the path. Barry questioned Detective David. Why no DNA test? David said her parents knew it was her. Barry pressed. Alice suddenly stopped ahead, breathing hard. She quickened her pace, halting before a hidden square cellar hatch, terror flooding her face. Barry approached Alice, mentioning Sophie's mother. Driven by grief, she jumped from the 20th floor. Her father was shattered. Alice flinched, looking at Barry as if to speak, but was interrupted. She took a steadying breath. The familiar gesture returned. Below, the cellar was dank, lightless, filthy, showing no signs of recent habitation. Investigators couldn't tell if the kidnapper covered his tracks brilliantly or if this was the wrong place. As confusion mounted, something strange happened.